Hi everyone, my name is Miriel. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is another edition of a makeup tutorial on this look, obviously using one brand only. In this case I used MAC products. Everything is from MAC, from blush, eyeshadows. The only product that I used that it wasn't MAC, it was to do my brows. Of course I use Anastasia Beverly Hills, that's my ride or die, and I can't live without that stuff. So other than that, everything else is MAC. I didn't have a highlighter, but I used an eyeshadow to highlight my face and it worked really well. Excuse my hair, I'm trying some new hair. This is my natural hair. I washed it last night. I went to sleep with my hair completely wet. And when I woke up today, it was like this. I think it's okay. I don't know what to think. Anyway, that's out of the point. That's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Check out some other of my videos, you might like it, and if you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you. Bye. Okay, to start with the tutorial, I'm going to prime my eyes, and to do that, I'm going to use MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Like I already said in the introductions, all the products on this video are from MAC. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna prime my lips using this product right here. Now to set the primer, I'm going to use the MAC Pressed Powder in the shade MW25. This powder is super finely milled. It's very soft, and yeah, it matches my skin tone really well. First color I'm going to use is, like I already said 1,000 times, from MAC, and is in the shade Soft Brown. I apologize in advance if I say MAC 10,000 times, but anyway, this is going to be my transition shade, and I'm going to place this on my crease. The brush that I'm using is from Morphe, and it's the M441. Second color I'm going to use, it's called Roux, and it's kind of a burnt orangey color with a very touch of brown undertone. And I'm going to place this color using a different brush. In this case, I'm going to use the Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm going to apply this also on my crease, but a little closer to the socket of my eye. Third color I'm going to use, it's called Saddle, and it's also a brown, but it's a little darker than the first brown that I used. And using the same brush, I'm going to place it in the same area that I placed the color Roux. Now I'm going to use this Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, and I'm going to apply it very generously to my lid, because the next product I'm going to use is a pigment, and I feel more comfortable putting some sort of glue on my lid before applying the pigment. And for the actual pigment, I'm going to use the color Copper, and this color, like the name says, is absolutely stunning. And yeah, I'm going to use a flat brush. In this case, it's the MAC 242, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. Now I'm going to use the first brush I use, the MAC and the Morphe M441, and I'm going to blend the line just to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines on anything. Now I'm going to use the shade Embark. It's this very deep brown color, and I'm going to apply this color on my outer corners of my eyes. I'm using this Sigma brush, is the E45, and this will just intensify the eye look. It will give it more dimension to your eyes, in this case to my eyes. Now going back to the first brush one more time, and I'm gonna do some more blending. Using another pigment, in this instance is the shade Tan. First, I'm going to wet my brush with some Fix Plus, and then I'm going to apply this shade in the inner corners of my lid. This will give it a very nice sheen to my eyes, and I really like the way it looks. Now I'm going back with the copper pigment, and I'm going to apply just a little more in the middle of my lid because some of it got blended away with all the blending and all the colors that I've been using. Now for lashes, I put them out of camera, and I use the Huda Beauty Scarlet. These are my favorite eyelashes at the moment. And now we are going to move on to the skin, and to prep my skin I'm going to use some Fix Plus. I don't have any other primer, but this primer, this Fix Plus, you can use it also as a primer. It'll give you a sticky base that you can apply to foundation too. And for foundation, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear foundation, and it's in the shade NW20. I'm going to put some dots with my fingers all over my face, and then I'm going to blend all that out with the Morphe M439, which is my favorite foundation brush at the moment. For concealer, I'm going to use MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15. It's a little lighter for my taste, but I blend it out. That's why I put a little bit of the bridge of my nose, my chin, and a little bit in between my brows, because I don't want to be extremely pale underneath my eyes and the rest of my face darker. So just putting a little bit on these areas will make sure that your face is proportioned. And to blend that out, I'm using the Sigma F86. Now to set my foundation and my concealer, I'm going to use this MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW20, and I'm going to use the Morphe E48 to set underneath my eyes, and the M444 also from Morphe to set the rest of my face. Now to finish my eyes, I'm going back to the shade Embark with a definer brush. This one's from Sigma, and I'm going to apply this color really close to my lower lash line. Like I always said, all the products and all the brushes that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. So if you're interested on knowing any of the products or brushes, you know where to look. And now to blend that out, I'm going with the pencil brush and these other two shades that I first used. This one is in the soft, shades are soft brown and Rue. I'm gonna mix them together and I'm gonna blend the Embark color with a pencil brush, like I just said. Now I'm going to apply some mascara. This one is the Zoom Fast Black Lash Mascara, and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line. Now I did my brows off camera, but I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills products. And now to highlight my brow bone and my inner corners, I'm going to use the shade Shroom from MAC and a Sigma brush. This one is the E21, and yeah. Now to finish my face, I'm going to use the bronzing powder from MAC. This one is in the shade Matte Bronze, and I'm going to use the Morphe M441 brush to bronze my face. I'm not going to contour or anything like that, and yeah. For blush, I'm going to use it's called Mineralize blush. It's in the shade New Romance, and it has a tiny bit of sheen to it, but it's really pretty and it complements my skin tone really well. So I'm going to use the E4 and I'm going to put these all over my cheeks. And now for highlighter, I don't actually have a highlighter from MAC, but I'm going to use the eyeshadow in the shade Nylon, and I'm going to use it as a highlight, and it works really well. It gives a really nice sheen to my cheekbones and to my nose and to all the places that I normally highlight on my face, and it works really well. So quick tip. For lips, I'm going to use a combination of two lipsticks. The first one I'm going to use, it's a matte lipstick and it's in the shade Arrowhead. Arrowhead, I think is the name. It's super matte, but it washed out the color on my lips and I wanted just a little more pinky. So I went in, I top it off with this Frost lipstick in the shade Fabby. And yeah, this is it. I also, final step, I put some more of the Fix Plus sprayed just to set all those powders on my face. And now that's it. This is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Don't forget to click that like button and I will see you guys on my next video. I love you. Bye bye.